Okay, we're on page 216. Yes.
Which page?
216.
Only 216?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, you should have already done this by now. We're just going over it and we're looking over it. But we know the rules. All right, let's look at this. So as we go over this, you need to be looking over your paper. Alex, mute your microphone, buddy. I can hear you, bud. Gabby, I can hear you as well. Thank you. All right, let's look at number 1. It says Chuck helps his dad lay tiles on a rectangular floor. Alex, Alex, Alex. All right, it says the tile measures 1 foot on each side. It says, what is the area of the floor? Just watch for right now, okay? And then if you'll just write down what the answers I got, you can check yours whenever you get your book. Okay, perfect. All right. So it says Chuck helps his dad lay tiles on a rectangular floor. The tiles measure 1 foot on each side. What is the area of the floor? Area. It says 1 foot on each side. Yes.
I'm finished.
Okay, we're going over it together. So, it says that each side is 1 foot. Well, how many is on each side? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on the other side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do you have your book out, Alex? We're on page 216. All right. So it says area, so we know the formula for area is area equals what? Tell him he needs to open his book so he can go over it with us. Open your book. We're going over the answer so you can check your answer.
I'm going to read my library book.
No. You're going to open up your math book to page 216 and you're going to watch what I'm doing. I understand that you're done, so is everybody else. We are going over it to check and see if we know how to do it. Thank you. So, the formula for area is what, Jameson? Thanks, Jameson. length times width. So now can I put my length and width in there? This is my length. This is my width. So I can say 12 times 9. 12 times 9 is what?
12 times 9 is 108.
108. Now, remember, if it is area, it has to be what?
Multiply.
Nope. Well, yes, multiplied. But remember, what does our answer have to be? Unit, it has to be written as? Square feet. So it's 108 square feet. Right here. The answer is C. All right, number 2. Carmen plans to put edging around her rectangular flower bed. The width of the flower bed is 10 feet. The length is twice as long as the width. What is the perimeter of Carmen's flower bed? So let's go back in and now we're going to tear it apart. Not literally. It says Carmen put edging, that key word right there, edging around her rectangular flower bed. The width of the flower bed is 10 feet. So if we know it's a rectangle, we can go ahead and draw us a rectangle. It says the width of the flower bed is 10 feet. So we know this part's going to be 10 feet. It says the length is twice as long as the width. So the length equals 2 times the width. Because it says twice as long as the width. So what is the width?
The width is 20.
No. The width is what?
Oh, the width is 10.
The width is 10. So 2 times that is 20 feet. So it says, what is the perimeter of Carmen's flower bed? So we know perimeter equals what? Perimeter equals length plus width plus width. So we can fill it in. Say 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10. 20 plus 20 is 40. 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 plus 40 is 60 feet. C. All right, looking at number 3. It says use the figures to answer the question. It says 15 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 16 centimeters, 4 centimeters. Figure 1, figure 2. It says which statement is not true? All right, let's go back and reread it again. It says use the figure to answer the question. It says which statement is not true? So not true. It says the area of figure 1 is greater than the area of figure 2. Well, do we know the area of either one of these objects right now? No, so let's figure it out. So, on figure 1, we do area equals length times width. So, to get the area of this one, we would say 15 times 5. So 15 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5. Regroup my 2. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. So the area for this one is 75. And now we have to figure out the area for figure 2. So this one would be 16 times 4. Area equals, so we can do 16 times 4 over here in our little margin. 6 times 4. 6, 12, 18, 24. Put my 4 down, regroup my 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So the area for the second one is 64. So now can we look at our thing again? Yeah. It says the area of figure 1 is greater than the area of figure 2. Is that true? Figure 1 is 75, figure 2 is 64. It says the area of figure 1 is greater than, so this one is bigger than that one. Is that true?
No.
Listen again. The area of figure 1, which is 75,
Oh, yes.
75 is greater than the area of figure 2, which is 64. Is 75 bigger than 64? Yes, so that is true. So that can't be our answer, because we want one that is not true. All right, so now let's go to the next. Let's go to B. It says the perimeter of figure 1 is equal to the perimeter of figure 2. Well, do we know the perimeter?
No.
No, but we can figure it out. Okay, so perimeter equals length plus width plus width. And we know this one is 15. So 15 plus 15
30.
plus 5 plus 5. So 15 plus 15 is 30.
40.
And 5 plus 5 is 10. So 30 plus 10 is 40. So perimeter for A equals 40. P equals 40. And then we can do the same thing over here. 16 plus 16 plus 4 plus 4. Well, 16 plus 16 is 32. 4 plus 4 is 8. 32 plus 8 is 40. So the perimeter for figure 2 is 40. All right, so now we can fill it in. The perimeter of figure 1, which we got 40, is equal to the perimeter of figure 2, which is 40. So is that true or false?
True.
That is true, so it cannot be that one. All right, it says the perimeter of figure 1 is greater than the perimeter of figure 2. So the perimeter of figure 1, which is 40, is greater than the perimeter of figure 2, which is 40 as well. Is that true?
Yes. No.
No, it is not true. But we have to check this one just to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at D. It says the area of figure 2 is 11 square centimeters less than the area of figure 1. So it says the area of figure 2, which is 64, is 11 squares less than the area of figure 2. So that would mean if I took figure 1 and I said 75 minus 11 should give me 64. Let's check. 5 minus 1 is 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. So it should give me 64. So is that true? Yes. So it cannot be D, so your answer is C. Let's look at number 4. It says Bradley calculates the amount of baseboards needed to go around the walls of the dining room. The figure below shows the measurement of Bradley's dining room. We have a 10-foot by 16-foot. It says which expression can be used to find the length of the baseboard needed. All right, let's look again. It says Bradley calculates the amount of baseboard needed to go around the wall of the dining room, right here, around the wall. So we know we're talking about the edge of something. So we're talking about perimeter. It says this figure shows the measurement of Bradley's dining room. It says which expression is another word for equation, can be used to find the length of the baseboards needed. Okay, so what can I do to figure out the length of how much baseboards we're going to need? So what formula am I going to use? Am I going to use area or perimeter?
You're going to use perimeter.
Perimeter, because I'm talking about the outside of it. I'm not covering the whole bottom. Turn around. Put your feet under your desk. No. 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 All right, so we're doing perimeter. And we know there are two different ways you can do perimeter. You can do length plus width, or you can say perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Because there's 2 sides that are the length and 2 sides that are the width. Okay, so we have 2 times 10 times 16.
No, that's area. Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't even be the area. The area would just be 10 times 16.
Yeah.
All right, so we know it's not A. We have 10 times 16 times 10. That really doesn't make any sense. Y'all need to stop chatting in the chat box and pay attention to my lesson. Thank you, Alex. We have 16 times 10 plus 10. Does any of that make sense? 16 times 10 would be the area, but we don't want the area. We want the perimeter, and we know the perimeter is either adding all the sides or multiplying each side by 2, and then adding them together, because that would be like saying 16 plus 16. So if we did 16 times 2, we should get 32. If we do 10 times 2, we should get 20, and then we should be able to add them. 32 plus 20 is 52. And if I added them all together, I could say 16 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10. 16 plus 16 is 32. 10 plus 10 is 20. So we would get the same thing. So the answer is D.
Yes.
Jaden, you need to open your book. Turn around and open your book. Levi. All right, number 5. the floor in Sienna's bedroom is shaped like a square. The area of the floor is 144 square feet. What is the length of one side? All right, so now let's get back into it. It says the area in Sienna's bedroom is shaped like a square. It says the area of the floor is 144. It says what is the length of one side of the floor? All right, so whatever my answer is, it has to equal 144, and if it's like a square, then one side of it would be the same as all the other sides, correct? Because if it's a square, all the dimensions and lengths are the same. So if I did each one of these times 4, only one of them would give me 144. Why am I multiplying each choice by 4? Because there are 4 sides in a square. And this would represent one side, but if I multiply it by 4, it'll give me 144. You do not divide by 4, or I guess you could divide by 4. You can do 144 divided by 4, but we're going to use our choices to help us. So 9 times 4 equals what? Yes, you can divide, but at this point, since we have not learned division, we are not dividing. We're going to multiply. So 9 times 4 is what? Guys, wake up. What is 9 times 4? 36. All right, 12 times 4.
48.
12 times 4. Wait a minute. No, I did that wrong. Please forgive me. Because this is why I did it wrong. Because I was multiplying each one of them by 4, but what I need to do is multiply it by itself. Because if one side, if I'm looking at it, if one side is 9, that means the other side is 9. And that would mean I need to multiply 9 times 9 and not 9 times 4. That would be, if I did 9 times 4, that's the perimeter. I did the wrong one. So 9 times 9 would be 81. 12 times 12 would be 144. Let's check the other one. 36 times 36 is a number way bigger than 36 times 36. Well, 6 times 6 is 36. Put down my 6. Oh, wait. That is a 2 by 2. Let's get a calculator out. Can you go get one of my calculators? Trans it up. Because most times for area and perimeter questions, it's going to be on the calculator active part. So 36 times 36 equals 1,296. 1,296. Thanks, Gabby, for keeping a tally for the second time I've gotten something wrong. I am human. And then 72 times 72 equals 5,184. So which one is my answer? B. B as in boy.
For baseball,
Baseball, basketball, biscuits, floppy, blubber. All right. Let's look at the next one. It says Addison's mother buys 2 picture frames. These rectangles represent the size of the 2 frames. I have 1 frame and 2 frames. What is the difference in the areas enclosed by the picture frames? So what is the difference in the areas? Yes, but that's not telling me the dimension. So we have to figure out the area of both of these so then we can subtract them. Oh, the stink bug. Okay, hold on. Let me lift it and. Don't touch it. Oh. Come on.
Don't be careful. Come on, window. Where's that?
We got one there.
What happened to they stink.
It smells
Just
horrible.
leave it there so you can't kill it.
You don't throw your paper here?
Stink bugs will make it. Just leave your paper. The only way it stinks is if it's killed.
Alright.
If you kill it, it stinks.
Go down.
What is like?
Sorry, we had a bug situation. Not the time yet. Alright, sorry guys. We had a bug situation. We had to release.
We had a spider situation of not
No. Alright, back to number 6. So it says, what is the difference in the areas enclosed by the picture frame? So I need to figure out the area for this one and the area for this one. So area equals length times width. Area equals length times width. So the area equals 16 times 19. Get my calculator. 16 times 19 equals 304. And then the area of this one is 8 times 6 is 48. I didn't want to be wrong again and be on Gabby's wrong list. All right, but do you see how both of those answers are there? They're trying to trick you. They're trying to trick you because if I did just the area of this one, I said, oh, 304. I got that. I'm done. But is that what the question asked?
Nope.
No, what did it ask? The difference between the two. So I need to subtract 304 minus 48. Now that we have a calculator out at this moment, we can use it. 304 minus 48, it should give you 256. Now, 256 square centimeters. All right, now you're going to have to listen very well to understand these directions. That goes for the people on the computer and in the class. All right, we're going to play Kahoot. Now, can I finish my instruction, please? Thank you. All right, we're going to play Kahoot. Now, the ones that are in the classroom, I'm going to give you an iPad to use. But you're going to need a piece of paper out so you can work a problem out. Okay, so you can put your books away for now. All right, the ones that are at home, you're going to need a piece of paper as well. But there are special instructions you're going to have to follow. Okay, so is everybody needs to turn your microphone off and tell me that you hear me. So you hear my directions. Camille, I hear you.
Okay, I'm turning my mic. Yes.
Christopher, I hear you. Anybody else?
Wait, do we have to play?
Yes, everybody's participating. All right, I need you to unmute your microphone so I can hear that you are listening to me. Okay, now, the important thing that you need to know is that when you're when you're at home and you're doing it on the computer, you're going to have 2 windows open. One is the window that's going to actually see the problem. That's going to be what I'm presenting, okay? Because my screen is going to be presenting. The second tab, or the second window, is going to be where you're actually going to answer the question that, okay? You guys won't have any issues because you'll see it up on my board and you'll have yours right in front of you, okay? But the ones that are at home, you're going to have one, let me show you. You're going to have to, let me exit out of this stuff. So you're going to have, one of them is going to be my actual Kahoot. That's going to show you the question. Okay? But you're going to have another tab open. Here, I can log in on my computer right here. It's going to take me a minute to get you guys on this. Okay. So I'm gonna, nope, there we go. All right, so I have made some Kahoots on factors, prime, and composite before we test on this. Now, when all right, so now we're going to do individual where you each have your own device. Now, what you're going to have to do, let me show you on my iPad, is you're going to have Kahoot up, but you're also going to have to be able to see what I am presenting. Kahoot. Hold on, it's loading.
How are we gonna give you your answers?
We're gonna, hold on. It's still loading. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna, like I just said, you're gonna have a screen that's gonna be, let me show you my, you're gonna have, all right, so if you're gonna just click play Kahoot. Play. You're gonna click play on your device. And I'm gonna give you a code, which my code for this Kahoot, hold on, it's giving a minute. All right, so it's gonna load up a pin. All right, now, what you'll do, hold on, let me get back to my live image. Let me split the screen.
I play this game with this cord.
Good, we're gonna play it in here in just a minute.
How do we get on Kahoot?
I'm gonna tell you what to do in just a second. Come on.
It was Doctor's class, like, here when we did it on the tablets because it was like a
Yes. No. 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 All right. So what you're seeing on the left side of my screen. Oh, Alex is on already. What you're seeing on the left side is my screen right here. Okay, this is my iPad, see, right there. So I'm gonna put in the game, the 8986612. Now, that is where I'm gonna answer my questions. But you need to make sure that you're seeing this screen right here as well. Okay? So you're going to have to go back.
Does it have to be our real name?
Yes. You guys go grab a iPad from back there. Okay? So now, you're going to need to be able to either split your screen like I'm doing, or remember that you have a tab open that has where you're answering your question at. Okay? Because I'm going to have to go in. You're going to have to watch my screen. And then you're going to have to go in so you can answer the question. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, those that are at home?
Yes.
Okay. So get yourself logged in. You're going to go to Kahoot.it, www.kahoot.it. You're going to put in that code. I don't want any music. You're going to put that code in.
The game pin is. Okay, I'm splitting screens with the Google Meet and Kahoot.
I hope I win.
Alright. Now. 8, 9. 8. 6, 6, 1, 2.
Put in that code.
I'm
Perfect.
Who's C?
I'm guessing that's,
No?
no.
Jaden?
Why would Jaden have a C? That is probably Chris Brown.
Yeah, that's me.
I figured that.
Put your actual name first.
Put that code in.
Should I have the purple thing on my thing too, or is that for
Yes, because that's where you're going to get the question. That's where you're going to figure out the answer to the question. I mean, not the thing, that's where you're going to get the questions from.
Oh, and then on the green one I answer?
Yes, on the green one you answer, and on the purple one you're looking at the question that I'm presenting.
Okay, so I don't.
He just has to worry about the green one. He's good. He can look up here.
I don't have to worry about it.
No. Yes, you got to worry about the purple one because that's where the question's going to be.
But I don't have to have it on my.
So, that's fine. Jordan, you know what you're doing, bud? Yes, Sebastian. What, baby? I can't hear you. You got to come closer. What, Sebastian? You got to come closer so I can hear. Yes, everybody has to get on Kahoot.
Are you sure it's not called Kahoot?
I'm not just doing this for my own good. I'm doing this for education purposes. Turn your volume down, please. I don't know. Jordan, you understand what you're doing, bud?
Miss Viper, you did. Miss Viper.
Hmm.
I left.
No, I didn't leave. I'm still in there. Oh, apparently I did leave. Well, because I went back into the call. I mean, into the FaceTime. All right. Jordan, you understand what you're doing, bud?
Yes, I got you.
I'm lost. I did. All right, so you're going to join into Kahoot. Kamani.
How long do these batteries last?
Mine's at
I don't know.
94. What about y'all?
Mine's at 100.
Mine's
Mine's
at
at
94. It was literally like a minute ago at 96.
Mine's still at 100.
Perfect.
I
Alright.
about a minute.
I'm back in.
It's still on 100. It's still on.
All right. I'm going to give those that are at home another 4 minutes to try to get themselves in.
4 minutes. 4. Now I want to log out and go back in.
No.
No, he put
Taking too long.
we are in.
I think the only ones I'm missing that are at home are Kamani, Sebastian, and Jordan.
Money's lost.
Lost.
Yeah, she said it.
Okay, she needs to get on Kahoot.
Yeah.
Crystal,
People who watch
she's not that lost.
be able to play Kahoot. You don't want your screen to go dark.
Somebody left. Jameson, put yourself back in there.
I was supposed to be already.
It's on the screen where Miss Pepper's
It says I'm in.
There you go, now you're in.
Wait, do we need to?
You need to have both my screen up, the purple screen, and your green screen. You just need to be able to know to click back and forth. Okay? So if you can remember that the one screen is on this tab and the other one's on this one, you can go from here to here. Okay? Because one is where the question will be, and one will be where you're answering your question. Okay?
How do I get on the purple screen?
You're going to go to the Google Classroom, where I'm presenting at, the Google Meet. Stop.
So just cut your screen in half, like slide
You can either cut your screen in half or have the two different tabs. I can go right here and look at the Meet, or I can go right here and look at the Kahoot where I'm answering. Okay?
I'm trying to get onto that one, but I can't get it.
the purple.
Right.
Okay, well then just have both of your tabs. You need just type in kahoot.it. Yes,
Miss Piper,
yes.
my iPad died.
I don't think it died.
It died. It died? Wait, who's died?
Shouldn't have died.
Maybe you cut it off.
Because it was at 100% when I got.
If you
It
put
said
Minecraft on a device, it makes. Is that for your TV? On the tablet, it makes it.
Alright.
battery work. So that's
Yeah,
why
me
it makes it
either.
darker.
What, bud?
The purple screen.
Alright, so you understand what I'm saying when you say you're going to have to go from here back to here. You're going to have to go to where I'm presenting.
How do I get the person holding the little calculator?
The what?
Yeah.
Jordan, I see you, bud.
How do I get to the person holding the calculator?
Oh, you don't worry about that. That's my screen. That's an extra screen. That was just how I got logged on to get to the game I'm doing. So you're going to have what I'm presenting is on one thing, and then you're going to have the question on the other screen. But where I'm presenting is where you're actually going to answer your question. Okay?
That makes more
All right.
sense. so
Everybody should be on. Jameson, put your thing back on.
What's that?
It's used to keep like
It smells like
coat
mint
on.
gum.
It probably is.
It's just turning off after.
Gotta tell. Got it again? Okay. Go get you another one. Tell them I'll go get another one. All right, bye.
Mine's still at 100.
We're not to do it on fish.
Mine's at 77. Mine's at 100.
Oh, your battery's draining quick. Your battery's draining quick.
And I got it when I was at like 100. Alright, guys, if you don't think I'm lying, come look.
It's good.
So you know I'm not lying. Come look. It's at 77.
I ate the camera.
He's not lying. Oh, he's not lying. Mine's still at 100, and it was at 100 when I got it.
All right, now get ready to go. Sit down. Sit down.
This one I was done earlier with my dog.
I know, I saw that. I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, his name's Alvin.
Hey, y'all stop talking, please.
What? His name is literally Alvin.
Gabby, stop talking, please.
Alvin? Alvin in the channel.
I know how to get my Google Meet on the same device. Oh, how do I explain? I don't know how to explain. I'm not a
It is 898-6612.
898-6612.
It's right there on that screen in the purple.
Oh, wait. Eight. I'm back. How is yours not turned on?
What is your battery at now?
74.
Yours is draining quick.
All right, well, we're not going to be on them long, but
Mine might die before we're done.
it might.
Mine's already at 70. What?
17
Mine's still at
is fine.
100. Dang, mine's still.
It was.
All right, so now we've got 13 people in. That's good enough. All right, we're going to get started. Now, you're going to have 4 minutes to answer these questions. So 2 minutes to read the question, and then for those that are at home, you're going to have to go to the other screen to answer the question. Okay? So I'm going to start it. Get ready. So your screen should look, see, I'm at 10% too. Question number 1. How many ways can you arrange 36 chairs into equal groups? How many ways can you arrange chairs into equal size groups?
606. Wait. Yeah.
Remember, we're talking about multiples, factors, prime, and composite.
I'm pretty sure I got the first answer. Do I actually sit here for like 2 minutes until I actually get my answer? Mine's already at 60.
Okay, well,
Viper.
yes. All right, well, we're waiting for everybody else. Got about a minute and a half. All right, so there are 5 ways that you can arrange the chairs. Now, looking at, so when we're talking about arrange the chairs, we're talking about the factors. How many arrays can you make? So if I go, we're going to go back to my live screen. And we're going to look, and we can arrange them as 1 row of 36 chairs, 2 rows of 13 chairs, 3 rows of 12 chairs, 4 rows of 9 chairs, or 6 rows of 6 chairs. That would be like if I drew my arrays. Okay? It'd be 2 rows. Not right now. Right before lunch. 2 rows of 13 chairs. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways. You understand that? Okay. Get on this one. But I don't really need this one anymore, actually, so you can play with me. Okay. I'm on it again. Okay, does that make sense? Everybody that's on the computer, does that make sense? So when it says equal size groups, then that would mean the factor pairs.
Only one person got it right. Who got it right?
Me.
Us. It was us.
So it would not be 6 ways. Now if you would think, I could see how you would think that it was 6 ways because we know 6 times 6 is 36. But that's only one way it could be. Okay? 4 ways. You may have not just done all of your factors. You had to go from each one of them. We know 1 times 36. Oh, let me get my image back up. We know 2 times 13, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, and 6 times 6. All equal 36. So that means those are the different ways. Okay? All right, let's look at the next one. All right, what are all the factors of 24? All the factors of 24.
So does it go backwards to 24?
All the factors of 24.
Miss Piper, mine still says lighting smarter, and it's like it has a loading screen.
That means you answer the question already. You may have accidentally hit it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bud. That's why I said have that paper out so you can work it out.
Oh, my screen says lightning smart.
Well, then that may mean you got it right. I don't know.
I'm a genius.
I'm a perfectionist.
G. A. T.
Thanks, Grandma.
C. R C A
Can we play this tomorrow? Can we play this tomorrow?
B A. What was this one? M.
Are you doing C? I have cancer.
No.
He what?
Look at him. He has 30 of himself. He just can't.
I can't see. Hold
I
on.
know what the answer is.
He told me that.
Oh my gosh.
I said I was going to tell you. I don't care, but I know it's funny.
Yeah.
He said that's
Like
why
he had a
can't
line.
pull. He says why he can't pull his mask up because of his degree.
No.
Yes, I do because I took my medicine. Say something.
I'm pretty sure.
Not even gonna entertain it.
I'm pretty sure I'm correct.
Me too.
Me too. It says lightning storm.
Alright, I'm still waiting for 3 answers. You have about 1 minute. Don't rush. You have about 1 minute.
57,
It says I'm on 1 out of 20.
Well, you should be on number 2.
I think I
Scared of me.
Try refreshing your screen.
yeah, like rejoining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Remember the code? It's still on the screen.
We
Eight.
both had loose.
Alright, now good job.
I got it right.
Sit down. Hey, sit down and put your iPad on your table before you drop it and break it. Now,
27 points behind.
now, let's look.
Loser.
We don't do that. We don't do that at all. Pull your mask up. Alright, so let's look. It says, what are the factors of 24? So we have 1 times 24,
And
2 times
12.
12,
8 times
3 times 8, 4, 8, 12, 16,
4 times 6.
20. 4 times 6, and that's it. So, if we go back over here, we have 1, 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 6, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. So when you see factors, you say, what do I multiply to get that number? All right. Next, tell him if he cannot use it properly, he does not have to have it. He can watch.
Behind Tram. By 165.
I'm behind.
Put it on your table
7 points behind.
and calm down.
Who are you behind?
All right. Next question.
I'm behind you.
You're in first. That's a good guess. All right, number 3. Is 47 a multiple of 7? Is 47 a multiple of 7? Yes or no? Is 47 a multiple of 7? Yes or no? I don't want to hear your answer right now.
Yes, 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 yes.
Turn around.
I'm scared. I hope I get the right answer.
We'll see.
Might have the right answer. I'm just fine. Let's see.
Classroom perfection, my screen says.
If I go to the chat, I'm going to print out the chat and I'm going to give it to the parents. And they're going to see that you have been playing during my lesson. So please know that your parents will be told what goes on in my chat. I'm still waiting for 2 people to answer.
So there's 13 people playing.
All right. Oh, we're about half and half now. Now, everybody pause and you need to look at my screen.
I'm behind you, Kalani.
It says, is 47 a multiple of 7? So if I write all of my factors of 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 40, not my factors, all my multiples, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 70. Is 47 one of those numbers?
No.
No, so it is not a multiple of 7.
I'm so mad.
I'm 40 points behind Kalani, and I'm in 5th place.
All right, next question. Take your time.
I'm getting my glasses on, so I'm smart. Ooh, come
All right, next question. Is 72 a multiple of 9? Yes or no?
Who's Camille?
She
Genius machine. I'm a genius.
sits back there on Monday, Tuesday.
I'm genius. I'm genius.
Oh, she's behind me.
Mhm.
Ooh, I forgot.
Is 72 a multiple of 9? So just like what we said, how do you figure out the multiples? Is write all of the facts
I'm a
down.
genius machine.
Classroom perfection again. It's just hopefully I'm in 1st place. I want to be in 1st place. Oh,
The last time I played this, I
Gabby, were you able to get back in?
But that was against my.
Yes.
Okay,
that
great.
was against my this chamber.
Mine's 97.
Mine's 98.
Mine's 95.
Y'all will be fine.
Yes. I got it.
All right, now let's look when we. Let me go to my screen again. Okay. All right, let's look again. Now it says multiples of 9. So I'm going to write all my facts. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. I can stop right there. So is 72 a multiple of 9? Yes. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right. Ava's on a 3 correct answer streak. Camille's still in first. All right, moving on to the next question. Is 58 a multiple of 4? Now this is going to be over 12, so y'all need to make sure that you do all your facts and keep going. Just keep adding 4.
You said 54 was the number?
54. 58, a multiple of 4. 58 a multiple of 4?
I got that right. And I can already tell because I did that. I'm a genius machine again.
I didn't know how to sound what Alex said. I wanted to share. I want to.
It's not time yet. Not time yet.
And what's the time?
It's 10:36. We eat at 10:55. All right, now let's look at our multiples of 4. So, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. We got to keep going. 44, 48, 52, 56, 60. So, is 58 a multiple of 4? The answer is no. All right, next question. Oh, Malaya, bringing it up. She's 3 points ahead. All right, next question. Oh, yeah, you can do this one. What is 64 times 10? Remember our zeros property of multiplication. We've seen it on our morning work multiple times. Well, we'll see here in a minute.
Genius machine. I'm a pure genius. Get on my level.
Oh, stop. Rude.
I'm the one who got to do math in our head without some paper.
All right. All right, so opening up my camera so you can see. 64 times 10. Remember our zeros property of multiplication. Take off my 0. Bring it down. 64 times 1 is 64. My answer is 640. All right, next, let's see. Oh, Kalani. Kalani pulling it in. Good job, Kalani. Camille has the highest answer streak so far. All right. Next question. Let's see if we're going to do. Oh, here we go. We should know this one. All right. Good job. All right. It is 40 times 100. 40 times 100. Take off all 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. 4 times 1 is 4. The answer is 4,000. All right, let's look at our leaderboard. Kalani's still. All right. I'm gonna skip this one. Hold on. All right, is 23 prime or composite? Is 23 prime or composite? Remember, to figure out if it's prime or composite, you do the factors. Is 23 prime or composite? Hey, you're not answering. You answer it in your Kahoot, not out loud, please.
Okay, tell me one thing that
You shouldn't be talking on the computer.
smart because I put on my glasses.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Take them off. I have my glasses on.
Hey. All right, the answer is prime. There is no number I can multiply to get 23. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. All right, our factors of 23 are 1 times 23. Is it an even number? No, so it is not 2. There's no 3 times nothing can give me 23. 4 can't either. 5 can't either. So it is a prime number. Next question. Is 39 prime or composite? Stop. That's fine. That's fine, I'll take it. Unless you want to have an attitude, let me have it. Gabriella, we can hear that, ma'am.
And the thing was 39, right?
Is 39 prime or composite? It's right there, dude.
I forgot it was right there, dude.
Is it prime or composite?
Yeah, I'm pure genius too. What's up?
It says pure genius.
That's what mine says. Well, that's what me and this Piper says.
Oh no, you're not reflecting me.
Huh?
Your answers are not reflecting my answers because I know the answers.
Mine, I'm a pure genius.
So am I. I've been getting them all right from now on.
All right, now it is a composite number. Let's look and figure out our factors. That is not the right one, Miss Piper. Again. All right, so we have our factors of 30. What is it?
39.
39. We know 1 times 39. Is it an even number? Is 39 an even number? No. So we know it's not 2, but let's look at 3. Well, we know 3 times 10 is 30. So 3 times 11 is 33. 3 times 12 is 36. 3 times 13 is 39. Because 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. So that would be 39. So it has more than one factor. It has 1 and 39 and 3 and 13. So it is a composite number. All right, next question. Camille, back up top. Tram, moving up. All right, next question. Is 51 prime or composite? Nope, pay attention. Put your mask on. Thank you. Y'all shouldn't be talking. Your microphone should be muted. All right, we had a little mixed reviews on this one. All right, 51 is prime. Let's figure out what our factors are. No, 51 is composite. Let's figure out what our factors are.
What's opposed? It says you're on the
I don't know. All right, so we have 51. We have 1 times 51. Is it even? No, so it's not 2. Let's look at 3. 3. If I kept going up from 3 and I go 3 times 10 is 30. All right, so then I'm going to go 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 3 times 17 is 51. So it is a composite number.
Wait, who's in a later plate?
All right, we're going to do one more.
Mine, yeah, I
Alright.
might not make it today.
All right, one more. Is 59 prime or composite? Well, I'll be right. We'll do that.
Mine's about to die. That one.
I know, but you'll have plenty of time to get this one done.
I'm a pure genius.
Okay. Awesome. That means you'll be a pure genius on the test tomorrow.
Yep. I'll try to anyway.
As long as you try, that's all I. Yes.
Tomorrow?
Yes. In math, yes. In math, yes. Not in reading because we're starting a new school.
I'm up here. What's the best thing you can get? Your Genius or Classroom Protect? Classroom. I got that one.
That's what I got earlier.
This
Like
is what I'm getting.
like this game. I got this game. I got here. It died.
It died? Yeah. I figured it would. It was only at like 4%.
Number 2 down. Well, let me guess. One more. I got my answer though. It's still loading the die. There it is.
Mine's at 90.
Mine is at 0.
Mine is?
Yes, it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
My iPad died. I didn't charge it last night.
So I can take these off. I don't need these.
Who's going trick or treating?
Me.
Hey, that's not important right now. Right now we're doing math. You can ask that during recess.
Is there a problem when you can't see it? On your near side or far?
It's usually on your side. But actually on the far side, so when I see something on this side, it's clear.
Yeah. We learned about that last week.
Yeah. Like when I look at it for like the long period of time, just keep
All right, you got about 45 seconds if you haven't answered this one yet. Oh, you're doing your number? All right, so it is prime. There is no number I can multiply to get 51, other than 1. So we have 1 times 51. It is not even, so it's not 2.
Like I said,
It's not 3. It's not 4. It's not 5. So what you would do is either you would divide each one of them, or you would say, all right, this times what is this? This times what is this? Okay, so that is it.